Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Moa, aka Swedish Whiskey Girl, and today we're here with Timorous Beastie. So this is a blended malt, a Highland blended malt from the team at Douglas Laying, who are of course an independent bottler, and it's part of their regional malts series, so they have one for each of the regions here in Scotland. This is bottled at 46.8% ABV, and it contains whiskies from distilleries like Dalmore, Glengarry, Glengoyne and Blair Athol, all of course located in the Highlands because it's a Highland blended malt. Blended malt of course means that it is only made with different single malts that have all been blended together to make this lovely whiskey. And this specific bottle I actually won in a competition on Instagram where you had to post your cheesiest joke. And that was right up my alley. And my very, very cheesy joke was, why is Christmas the cheesiest holiday? And that is of course because of baby cheeses. That might not be a joke that deserved to win, but I mean, my humour is just horrible. But I'm very happy because I got this whiskey. It's a non-age statement and it goes so well with the cheese. Just, you have to try it, it's so nice. But we are going to of course have a little nose. We'll start with that. It's a little bit floral and quite nutty, I would say. Like nutty vanilla. Very fresh, and it reminds me of springtime because of that kind of floral note, because it's quite light. Yeah, like floral, nutty vanilla. I think that's the way to describe the nose. Yeah, very kind of springtime, light. Yeah, if you like that kind of floral influence, it almost feels like this could be a perfume. With lots of like lovely floral notes that are quite just elegant. And this is of course, the reason it's called Timorous Beastie is that it's taken inspiration of Robert Burns' poem To a Mouse. But, so maybe it's a little bit timid to start, but we'll have a look on the palette instead. Slangeva. This is such an interesting flavour because it's this big burst of like maltiness as well as a slight oily note. Like that oily note I recognise from when you drink a Glengoyne, you can get this kind of oily sensation. But yeah, it's that maltiness that goes alongside like almost a milk chocolate note. I think the oiliness makes it feel more chocolatey, and then vanilla and that floral note is still there on the palate. It's more robust than I was anticipating because of the kind of light nose. And the malt is kind of a warming malt. It still makes me think of like a springtime perfume. And I think the reason it goes so well with cheese, like something like a brie perhaps, or like a Port Salut, like something that's a little bit creamier perhaps. And I think it is easy to think back on this whiskey or remembering it as quite light, but when you actually taste it, it's more robust than you could anticipate. And I think that malty note along with that kind of floral essence makes it with cheese really nice, because the malty notes can help you balance out the kind of powerful notes that you can get from cheese. And the floral elegance is just there to kind of spice it up a little bit. On the palate, it reminds me of a little bit of chocolate as well, like milk chocolate. And a little bit of honey sweetness. I wouldn't say it's not at all overly sweet on the palate. It has a sweetness there, but I would say the primer flavor is that malty note. But it's not very dry, it's more like a robust malty note with floral edges, if that makes sense. Very pleasant. Now I really wish I had some piece of cheese so I could have it with this. Yeah, well, I would love to hear what you think. Have you tried Timorous Beastie? And they of course have some age statements as well, the 10-year-old or the 18-year-old for example, which are of course also really lovely. And of course, if you like what I'm doing here on YouTube and my other social channels, I would be absolutely over the moon if you consider using my affiliate links with either Master Malt, the Whisky Exchange, or the Scotch Malt Whisky Society the next time you're shopping with them. And I'm really, really excited because I've just managed to reach 10k followers on Instagram the other day, which has been a goal for a really long time. So super, super excited about that. And thank you everyone who's been a part of this and supporting me. It means so, so much. But of course, I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. Slán Skål.